We are here with Bobby Michael. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well, doing well. How's the show? We're in our second and final day of the conference. How's it going?
It's going great. It's been a very good conference, very educational, learned a lot of things. One of them is with regard to the structuring of our compensation programs and particularly with regards to like 401ks and at what steps people vest in. I kind of am comparing that to our average tenure to make sure we have our steps in our 401k lined up to try to encourage employees to stay with the credit union longer than our average might be right now.
Yeah, because I hear it's a challenge to retain or gain and retain top talent these days, and so obviously what you're learning here is going to be a big help out in a big way.
Yeah, yes, obviously, like most employers, we want to recruit the top talent, and in order to do that, when you come to conferences like this and you can figure out what your peer credit unions are doing and make sure you're in line with the marketplace.
As we're rounding out 2016 and going into 2017, what trends are you seeing? Being the leader of your credit union, what trends are you seeing that we're going to have to pay attention to?
One of the things that we're going through at Army Aviation, and I've heard about this at the conference as well, is getting a broader range of duties out of the same employees. We've got a couple of positions that were the more traditional positions where now that the branch operations are changing and they're becoming more of relational branches than transactional branches, you're seeing where now what used to be done by specific two employees, this one did this one did that. Now you're seeing where those two responsibilities are being handled by one person, by one employee, and so that kind of structure, that kind of may require a change in compensation, a change in staffing, a change in scheduling. So it's good for us, again, because we're about to go through something like that, to hear what other people are doing and how it's affected them and the best practice ways of handling those changing dynamics.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like technology is having a play in here with the changing dynamics of the workplace.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, there's no doubt that there's been a shift over the last couple of years of people going away from going to the branch every time to do a transaction and now using their smartphone or their tablet to do
One of my favorites, remote deposit capture. I love it.
Absolutely. It's a benefit for most of us. But at the same time, it does affect the volumes in the branches, and when appropriate, you need to restructure your branches for those changes.
Yeah, it's amazing how technology has that ripple effect within the branch. Such a simple little thing can have a big impact.
Oh yeah, and its efficiencies. I mean, it's obviously caused reduced staffing in the branches, which can equate into more profitability for the credit union, or hopefully higher dividend rates for the members on their savings checking and CD accounts. So it all kind of balances out.
Yeah, and speaking of services and products, what services do you guys use at D. Hilton that have helped you out in this regard?
Oh gosh, we use D. Hilton for our compensation plan to tell us with regard to new positions, what the pay structure should be. We also use them to assist us in our merit increases annually. And probably the biggest relationship we have with D. Hilton is with regards to recruiting. The last two vice presidents that we've filled, we used them and they did an amazing job, communicated with us throughout the entire process, and really worked with us to help us define exactly the type of person we were looking for, and then they reached out into the credit union space and found two great hires for us. Right
on. All right, last question for you. If you can describe D. Hilton and what they've done for you in one word, what would it be?
It would be the word partnership. Really enjoyed. We've used them for many, many years, and it really is a partnership. They listen very well to exactly what our needs are and tailor a product or a candidate specifically for what we're looking for.
Great message to end on. Bobby Michael, thank you so much. Well done, sir.